I had this client who actually became one of my teacher trainers, and she was from another country, Greece, and she wanted her children to work with me. She wanted her children to work with me because they had so many issues going on, and she really didn't feel like she could help them through all of the different iterations of what was going on in their life. And one of her children, amazing woman, who was a high power, what do you call it when you put a job together and a candidate, headhunter, right? And so effectively she was a headhunter for high level, C-level, C-suite execs. Yet the challenge that we faced with her was that her husband was a big-time trader. Like, he would make $1 million a day kind of trader in New York City. And so he was pretty cool, highfalutin, really had his shiz going on. And the challenge that she faced with me to help her through was making sure she stayed true to staying off of drugs and really connecting with the C-level executives and teaching them that she was reliable and she could help them come into the proper job. So basically, she wanted me to help her teach her how to sell, and she wanted me to teach her how to sell that was getting the right candidate into the right job. So here's the really interesting thing. We've all heard about the right circumstance that we're all meant to be in. And as we taught her how to deal with energy and deal with soul energy and connectivity and a candidate and an opportunity, what we taught her how to do was how to use this energy mastery technology to find out if the job was really for them. And so we experimented with this a whole bunch to see if it was possible, see if it was true. And she became second to the owner of this executive search firm. She became, second command to them because we taught her how to find that energetic connectivity and really validate it that it was for that right candidate. So she did really awesome. Cool part is that she wanted to go and have children, and she wanted me then to help take her and her husband and teach them how to use the income that he was getting from the high-level trading so they could go and live in their home country of Greece. And we accomplished all those things, and she left her job, he left his job. They have a wonderful income, and actually what they do right now is they fund documentaries and they do beautiful contributional work back in the world. And it's all because she's learned how to take the energy mastery techniques and align them with somebody's purpose. Each culture, the Japanese culture would be a culture that I spent a lot of, many clients came to me, and it's really about not having permission to speak up about any issues that are going on inside. It's really a culture of honor and don't share. And that's a very different type of energy. The Greek energy was more flamboyant, and yet it wasn't really about holding on to money. I have a client who was a high-level Russian inventor many years ago, around the time Russia collapsed, and he built this wonderful technology company here for DNA technology, and his whole that whole culture was about being cold and being aloof and not allowing layers to be peeled off, and if it's a layer then it's going to be one, and very mental and intellectual. So each culture has their own dynamic energetically that is based upon the earth and what is going on in that community and that environment, and then the interplay between the humans and the families, etc., and what is taught in school, etc. So each one has its own fascinating little key and system of locks that I've been able to take and work with using the energy mastery technology.